What is up, guys and gals? It's Oneeyecro once again coming back to you with another unboxing video. And like the one before this, it's another DC Gymline series statue. And yet again, if you hear any noise in the background, my children are home. It is summertime. And of course, with the quarantine, they've been home since like months before summer break. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but they are home and kids will be kids. You might hear them in the background a little bit, but I hope this doesn't spoil your enjoyment. I said it right, spoil? It sounds like I said spoil. Spoil your enjoyment of this video. I hope you enjoy this video. Now let's get straight into it. Before we get right into this video, I do want to say one more thing. That my energy and these videos wouldn't happen if it weren't for Rogue Energy. Is an awesome, amazing energy drink without all those extra sugars and the crash and burn feels and effects. They are so good. I stand by them. I've been drinking their stuff now for maybe a year. And if you guys want to get yours, you can get a shaker for anywhere about $10 on its own, or you can get a trial, which is $14.99. It has a shaker and it has 6 different flavors. They are always releasing new shakers and new flavors, so please make sure to go check them out. RogueEnergy.com, and you can use my code Oneeyecro, all capital letters, Oneeyecro, all capital letters. You'll see it right here on the screen flashing, so you can get 10% off at checkout. So go check them out. What do you have to lose? Once again, guys and gals, like the video before this one that you've seen, I did not keep the box. The box was just taking too much space in the area of my filming and my sleeping because they're in the same room. So I did not keep the box. I did, however, take the statue out of the box. Of course, who wouldn't do that? You want to throw the statue away. But so we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into the statue itself. Save some time off this video. I'm trying to get this camera to be right there. We go. And just hopefully this will help you choose whether or not you want to pick up the statue if you've seen it in your store. And like the first video, we're going to start out with the base. So let's go ahead and take the Joker off of the base. Alright, guys and gals, and this is the base. Now, the differences between this one and the Catwoman one is the texture of it. They made this texture on top very, very flat. It's like a very matte, flat finish. No texture whatsoever up top. And then as you get into the sides, you do see some grooves and some texturing. I don't like how you see the seam right here. That does not make sense because it's not part of the look to it. It's just really a seam that just looks like it doesn't belong there. But these textures are the textures they put in the side are very, very minimal. Like they're not very like grooved in there, and they don't look very realistic. They look very plasticky. But what is that? I don't know what that is. It's like paint or something. Anyways, and it travels down to the bottom, of course. And then, of course, on the bottom here, you see that same texture. Very plastically looking, but at least there's texture down there. As to them not doing it up top, I have no idea why. But then you go into the actual boxes, and these wooden boxes, actually look very well painted. This texture looks more nice than the texture that's actually on the base itself. You see all those grooves in there, the worn out look, the painted look, make it look like it's wood. And once again, there's hair from my dogs. You gotta love it. And you got the 2 peg holes and where Joker sits that holds them up. And one more time going around, you got like the rivets in the boxes that are holding them together as well, or giving it that effect that it's holding it together. And then on the bottom, Joker statue, limited edition, GameStop, Chronicle Collectibles, and more dog hair. But anyways, guys and gals, that's pretty much the base for you. Nothing much more to go about. This is what you see. Put it down here, so you can get the right way it goes in. I think it goes like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the Joker for you guys, and we'll go into the detail of the Joker. All right, guys and gals, well, here is the Joker. And I absolutely freaking love this guy. The Joker's always been one of my favorite villains in DC, apart from Deathstroke. And he is amazing. I say my top 3 villains will have to be the Joker, Deathstroke, and Zoom. 3 top favorite villains ever. But anyways, this is about the Joker, so let's get into the Joker. You see him with his bow tie, his little yellow flower, yellow shirt. Bro, a lot of textures showing that the shirt has like a flowing movement. Same thing with the jacket, the tuxedo or the suit, however you want to call it. You got a lot of wrinkles and like bends in it that make it look like it's flowing, like it's moving, though it doesn't move. Like I said before with the Catwoman, none of these are movable parts. They just give it the effect that it has that type of flowing type movement to it. It goes up into the shoulder, goes into the gloves, in the back, in the other arm, into the other glove. And then you have his hair. His hair is beautiful. Like the nice vibrant green, and you got his makeup. And the thing about this is a lot of people have issues with his makeup because they see like what they think is flaws. You see the kind of like yellow on the eyes and kind of smearing the other side. Then you see like people have issue with the red being on his teeth and his ears being kind of sloppy. But let me tell you something, guys. This is the Joker. The Joker never has perfect makeup. I think the closest he had perfect makeup to, if I'm wrong, please correct me, guys. I'm not trying to be a pro at this and, you know, expert. But I believe it was in the Frank Miller Joker. There, he looks very like buffed and well taken care of, nice makeup, all that stuff. I'll put a picture right here in the top corner where you can see it. But normally, these pictures that are coming up next is usually how the Joker looks. I mean, you could even really go as far as to compare it to Heath Ledger's Joker. And in Heath Ledger's Joker, you can see a lot of imperfections in his makeup and a lot of smearing and stuff that was going on through the movie. It just happens. And I actually prefer to have the Joker with these smears and the red on his teeth, because to me, it makes it feel more authentic of how I know the Joker to be. But I understand everybody has an opinion, and that's fine. Now, I do want to say that with these hands, it would have been nice if they would have included. What did you say? What the freak is included? Included some handguns of some type, some pistols that he'll be holding, kind of like you know, his crazy Joker self when he's carrying around pistols. And you know, I'll probably post a picture up here if I can find one right here. But it would have been nice to include some pistols, and it looks like he could fit some pistols. You see like the way the finger is there bent, like he could have had that on the trigger, and this one looks like he just doesn't have it on the trigger. I would have loved to try to maybe fit some pistols in there. Maybe I can get some small custom pistols and put them in there, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I have to check it out. But even without it, it's still beautiful. It looks like he's just saying, you know, like, oh yeah, what's up, this is what it is, I got you, haha, you know, the crazy Joker that we all know. But anyways, on the bottom of his awesome shoes, you have the pegs, which go right into the peg holes. And then you have a part here of the suit jacket that pretty much sits on the edge of the box right there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put them on the base. Once again, this base is very light and very hollow. Like there's really not a lot of weight to it. But once the statue is put onto it, definitely has the weight that it needs. Now, by the way, guys, I want to say that this was a struggle for the first time that I did this. It was a very big struggle because the legs are so tight. You'd have to actually slightly pull them apart like so to get the peg to sit with that one and the other. Do not put too much force, but lightly put some force to spread them apart. And then to push them in, you might want to grab them at both bottom parts of the feet and just give it a snug push in there, because these pegs are very, very I guess they're more larger than the peg holes, so you need to have that squeeze into that peg hole. And you may feel like it's gonna break. Don't worry, it's not gonna break. Just put some pressure down on the feet section and just push those pegs into that. I was able to get it in there, as you can see right there too. It was a little snug fit, but not as much as it was when I first took it out the box. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the Joker DC Jim Lee line of statues, GameStop exclusive. I will put up some pictures right here with some music coming up right now, but I really do hope that this helps you make the decision. Once again, I think this one also went for $29.99, but you guys can always wait for sales like my wife did when she picked this up for me for my birthday, or you can use those power up rewards to get a couple bucks off of your statues. I'm no way at all sponsored or represented by GameStop. I'm just trying to help you guys make a good decision when it comes to buying your stuff from GameStop. But anyways, let's get into those pictures. Anyways, guys and gals, that's all I have for you guys today on this statue. I really do hope you enjoy it. And like I said, I really do hope, I cannot speak. I really do hope that it helps any of you that are looking to options, whether or not buying this, if it's worth it. I think it's worth it. $29.99 is worth it. Wait for sales if you have to. Use some of that Power Up Rewards bucks that you guys get, points or whatever, to get some percentage off, or however that works. Use it. Use it to your advantage. But this statue to me is definitely worth $29.99. It is beautiful. It goes right with the collection of the Jim Lee line series of statues that I have, that my wife and kids bought for me for my birthday. I will be going over the Batgirl and the Batman when I get a chance to do another video, hopefully here soon. You guys will probably see it drop within maybe a week or two from this video you're watching now. Anyways, once again, like I always say, guys, you are all amazing. You are all beautiful. Never let anyone ever make you feel like you are less. Remember, it's always good times and good vibes. If no one's told you that they love you, let me be the first to tell you today that I love you. And on to the next video. I will catch all of you on the flip side.